Gymnasts! My name is Ginger, and I'm here to teach your Level 1 class today. Teaching from my home to yours is a little bit different because usually we'd be in the gymnastics room, but we can still have tons of fun doing gymnastics from home. Alright, let's go get started with our warm-up.
Today, we are going to do some warm-up and stretching with me. For our warm-up, we are going to play one of my favorite games, which is Bones, No Bones. So to play Bones, No Bones, we are going to fall to the ground when I say no bones, like we have no bones. And when I say bones, I'm going to give us an activity, like running bones, skipping bones, jumping bones. What other ideas do you have that we might be able to use for bones? Alright, so when we're warming up, if you don't have a ton of space, that's totally okay. You can do it in place, you can do it in small circles, or you can do it in big circles. You could run outside. If you have a hallway that you could do it down, any sort of space that you have that you can use. Alright, are we ready to play Bones, No Bones? Okay, we're going to start off with running bones. Are you running with me? Oh, good. And no bones. And skipping bones. Come on, skip with me. And no bones. And 1 foot hop bones. And switch feet. Good job switching feet with me. And no bones. And we're going to do frog jump bones. Can you make frog noises? Ribbit, ribbit. Good job. Those are fun to make. And no bones. And bunny hop bones. And no bones. Good job. Thank you for playing Bones, No Bones with me. All right, who's ready to stretch with me? I know I'm ready to stretch. So, for stretching, you're going to want to make sure you have some sort of surface you can stretch on. This could be a towel, a blanket, a sheet, a mat, a yoga mat, a couch cushion, anything that's soft that you can put on the ground. If you have carpet at your house, I would try and do it on the carpet if you can. I want you to use your super speedy bones to go get whatever you're going to use to stretch on as fast as you can. Ready, go. Whoa, that was so fast. Good job. All right, we are going to start off our stretching by reaching all the way up to the sky and all the way down to our toes. And we are going to jump our feet apart. Good job. And we're going to reach to 1 foot. And let me see all those rainbows as we go to the other foot. Nicely done. All right, we are going to sit on the ground now, and we're going to sit in straddle. So that's kind of like a V with our feet. We're going to do my all-time favorite stretch, which is making a pizza. So we're going to reach over to one side and grab sauce for our pizza. Yummy. Good job reaching over to your side with me. And we're going to switch sides. Good job switching sides. I'm going to grab my pizza dough and my cheese now. All right, and we're all going to spread our pizzas out in front of us. Good job spreading out your pizza dough. And we're going to put our sauce on. I'm going to put my cheese and some pepperoni and some olives on my pizza. What are you putting on your pizzas? Ooh, that sounds really yummy. Good choice. And we're going to close our pizza up in the oven. And we're going to reach and hold the oven door shut. We don't want our pizza to escape. Good job holding your oven door shut. And we're going to look through your fingers and see, oh, can we see through the oven door? Is the pizza ready? It is ready? Okay, good. Open up your oven and take 3 big bites. Good job. That was a yummy pizza. Was your pizza yummy? Oh, good. I'm glad it was yummy. All right, we are going to come up to the front now, and we are going to do butterfly. We're going to sit in butterfly and flap our butterfly wings. Where would you fly to if you could fly to? I think I would fly to Disneyland. And we got to touch our nose as far as you can down towards your toes. We got to check and see if our feet smell today. Ooh, they don't smell very good. Do your feet smell? Oh no. And now we're going to go up into our lunge. So you're going to have 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. And you're going to step your foot a little farther forward than you think you need. And push into a lunge so that your knee is right over your foot. Good job. Those look awesome. And now we're going to straighten our front leg. And we're going to reach down and tickle our toes and put our nose down on our knee. You could also put your ear on your knee. Good job stretching. And now you can push back into lunge, or you can slide into your split. And come out. And we're going to switch legs. Good job doing your lunge on the other side. And straighten your front leg. We're going to tickle our toes again and put our nose down to our knee. Good job. You are all pros at stretching. And slide down into your split, or you can go back into your lunge. And come out. And we're going to do our middle splits next. So with middle splits, we're going to start with our hands on the ground and our feet on the ground. And we're going to walk our feet out as wide as we can. You can put your elbows on the ground once you get pretty low. And come out. And we're going to shake our legs at the front. I want to hear you make thunder with your legs. Good job. That's really loud thunder. And now we're going to stretch out our wrists. So we're going to make puppy dog paws with our wrists and put our puppy dog paws down on the ground. And then we are going to read our book. And we're going to flip our book over and let the floor read our book. What book are you reading today? Ooh, that sounds like a good one. And now we're going to make a blender. So we're going to lock our fingers together and roll our wrists. You can make a milkshake or a smoothie in your blender. I think I'm going to make a chocolate milkshake today in my blender. And we're going to keep our fingers laced together and make a roller coaster. Whoa, how fast can you make your roller coasters go? Oh, we better stop. We don't want to fall off. That roller coaster was getting really fast. Good job. Now we're going to do our bridge or tabletop. So we are going to do tabletop first. We are going to put our feet down on the ground and our hands down on the ground behind us. And we're going to push our belly up in the air. If you want, it would be kind of fun to try and balance something on your stomach. See if you can hold it up there. And now we're going to come back down. The other option that we can do is bridge. So for bridge, we're going to lay on the ground and we're going to bring our feet up. And we're going to put our hands out in front of us like stop sign hands. And then we're going to reach around and put them on the ground so that our fingers face towards our shoulders and our elbows are up towards the sky. And we're going to push our belly up and arch our back. And we're going to come down. Good job. Those were some great bridges and tabletops. And we're going to do 2 rock and rolls. Good job. Those were awesome rock and rolls. Thank you for stretching with me today, friends.
Hi friends, and welcome back. Today we are going to get started with our floor skills. For our floor skills today, you are going to need a couple of things. You're going to want something that you can use as a marker for a little bit later on. I'm going to use tape that I've asked adult permission to use before. If you have tape that you would like to use, please also ask an adult before you use it. The other thing is that you're going to want some area where you can jump. We're going to be focused on jumps today. I'm going to use this area outside. I have a mat down right now so that I can practice our positions on the floor. If you would like to use a mat to practice your positions on the floor, that would be a helpful thing to have. You do not need to have a mat to do our jumps today though. I am also wearing shoes to protect my feet while I'm outside on the concrete. If you would like to wear shoes outside or inside so that your feet don't hurt while you're doing jumps, that works as well. If you would like to do it without shoes, that's totally fine. So, the first thing that we are going to do today is we're going to practice our positions on the ground. The first position we're going to practice is our layout position. A layout position is where you're just going to lay on the ground with your arms up by your ears and your feet straight out in front of you with your pointed toes and straight legs. The second position is tuck position. So tuck position is where we bring our knees up to our belly. The third position is straddle position. With straddle position, we're going to have our legs out in a wide V. We're going to have our toes pointed and our knees facing up towards the sky. And our last position is our splits position. You can do splits by going up into a lunge and sliding your front leg out as far as you can. You can start with your left foot in the front, and you can start with your right foot in the front. Those are our positions we're going to use for our jumps. You can now move your mat out of the way because we are going to stand up for the rest of this. So the first jump. All right, editors, cut out the last couple of seconds. We had to pause for a lighting issue. So the first jump we are going to do today is a straight jump. So with a straight jump, you can have your arms up by your ears when you jump. You're going to swing them down and back up. So you jump up in a straight line. Some things that help with jumps are to make sure that you bend your knees so you can really push through your feet and your knees as you go up to help you jump even higher. We're going to do 5 straight jumps together. 1, 2. Make sure you lock your knees and point your toes as much as you can when you jump. 3, 4, and 5. All right, the next jump that we are going to do is tuck jumps. These are one of my favorite. For tuck jumps, much like our position on the floor, we are going to bring our knees up to our belly as much as we can. Also, remember to try and point your toes when you do this one. And you can bend a little bit more through your knees so you can have more push to get your knees up to your belly and back to the ground. We're going to do 5 of these together as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. Next, we are going to do star jumps. Star jumps are kind of like straddle jumps and kind of like jumping jacks. So when you jump, you're going to bring your feet apart into a V, much like our straddle position on the ground. You're also going to bring your arms up to a V. Imagine your head is a point, your arms are a point, and your 2 legs are a point while you're in the air. Unlike a jumping jack, we're going to start with our feet together and end with our feet together. So it looks like this. All right, we're going to do 5 of those together now. Again, making sure to push through your knees so you can get as high up off the ground as you can. 1, 2, try and straighten your legs and point your toes. 3, 4, 5. All right, our last jump that we're going to do is our split jumps. For split jumps, you can have your left leg in front or your right leg in front. And we're going to do some of each so we can practice both. We're going to do 5 with our left leg in front and 5 with our right leg in front. Some tips for split jumps, again, are to make sure you bend your knees so you can push up really tall. Also, straightening your legs in the split jump helps you to be able to get your split jump to be bigger. And pointing your toes. While you're doing this, it's okay if you don't have a big split jump. Just try to get your feet apart and back together. We don't want to land like this. It's okay if you do though. All right, we're going to start with 5 on our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we're going to do 5 with our right leg in front now. 1, 2, you can do it. Keep pointing those toes. 3, 4, and 5. Fantastic work. All right, we have 2 more things that we're going to do that are kind of challenges for today. The first one is we're going to see how high we can jump. I'm going to see if I can get my feet up and jump like 2 feet off the ground. It's kind of hard to measure, but if you have something that you would like to use, like a ruler or a piece of string to see how high you're jumping, you can use that as well. I'm just going to imagine that I have one and try and see how high I can jump. 1, just like that. We're going to do 3 how high I can jumps together. Ready? We're going to see how high we can jump. 1, 2, 3. Do you think you jumped higher than me, or did I jump higher than you? All right, the last thing that we're going to do today is we're going to see how far we can jump. This is one of my favorite challenges. This is where you're going to want to have your tape or sticks or string or whatever you're using that you got earlier. I'm going to start behind this line right here so I have a place to come back to each time. Maybe you want to put a piece of tape on the ground as your starting point for where you're going to jump so you can see how far you've gone then and have a place to start. You could also use string or a towel, something to mark a starting line. Then you're going to jump and you're going to see how far forward that you can jump and you're going to mark it. I'm going to be using my tape to mark where I jumped. We're going to do 3 how far I can jumps and I'm going to see which one is the furthest. Let's see if you can jump further than I can jump. There's 1. I'm going to leave my foot here and grab my tape. If you have an adult or other kids at home that can help you to mark your place. All right, I'm going to go back to my starting line and I'm going to jump again. Let's see if I can get further this time. Ooh, I did get further. All right, I'm going to mark this one for my second jump. And I'm going to go for my last jump. Whew, let's see how far I can make it this time. Ooh, yay, I made it even farther. All right, so my last one was my best jump. Now, if you have other kids or adults at your home, I would challenge them to see if they can jump as far as you can. You can leave your tape or markers on the ground or just your furthest one to see if anyone can beat you and how far they can jump. All right, we're going to take a quick water break now, and then we're going to come back and do beam. Now that we've had a water break, we're going to get started with beam. So there's a couple things that we're going to need for beam today. I'm going to grab my mat back out that I was using before for floor to do my positions. You're also going to want to have a towel or a tape line. Make sure you ask an adult before you use anything, but something that you can use as a straight line for your beam. You're also going to need some sort of small ball or toy. I have my small stuffed animal orca that I'm going to be using today in just a little bit. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to stand on our beam, whatever you're using for your beam, and you're going to stand on just your right foot on the beam. You're just going to hold your other foot up for now. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to stand on the beam and we're going to start and bring our arms up by our ears. And then we're going to bring them out by our side. And now we're going to put our hands on our hips. The next thing we're going to do, while still on one foot, is we're going to try hopping on one foot. This is kind of hard, I know. Whoa. All right, we're going to try 3 more hops on your right foot. 1, 2, and 3. Putting your arms out to your side or on your hips will help you balance. The next thing that you're going to do is we're going to try closing your eyes while standing on one foot. See if you can balance and try and not to wobble. Oh, I wobbled. That's okay. The next one we're going to do for our balance challenge is bring our foot up to passe, where we bring our toes up to our knee. And now we're going to try and close our eyes and hold in passe. Whoa! I almost fell over. Were you able to do it or did you fall? Next, we're going to put our leg out and back like a backward kick, and we're going to have our arms out to our side and bring our chest forward in what's called arabesque. And we're going to see if we can balance in arabesque with our eyes closed. Oh, I didn't quite make it. That's okay. Let's try that one again. Oh, that was much better that time. How did that one go for you? Next, we're going to try clapping. So we're going to clap in front and we're going to clap behind. And see if we can do this with our eyes closed. Whoa! It's harder than it looks. Let's do 2 more claps. Okay. Now you can bring both feet back onto the beam, and we're gonna move and stand on our left foot this time. And we're gonna do all the same things that we just did, except on our left foot. So, we're going to start off, and we're gonna bring our arms up by our ears, and we're gonna bring them out by our side, and we're gonna bring them to our hips. These are the 3 places that you can have your arms while we're doing our beam activities. See which one helps you balance better. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to try 3 hops on our left foot. 1, 2, 3. How did your hops go? Mine were a little wobbly. All right, next we're going to try closing our eyes. And we're going to see if we can balance on one foot while closing our eyes. Oh, I'm very wobbly today. All right, now we are going to try and bring our foot up to passe, where we have our toes at our knee. And now we're going to close our eyes and see if we can balance. Ooh. All right, and we're going to try arabesque again. Remember, that's where we have our leg kicked to the back. And we bring our chest forward and our arms out. Whoa. Ooh. Okay, let's try that one more time, like we did on the other leg. We're going to bring our leg back and our arms out and see if you can balance. And we're going to close our eyes. Oh, that was much better that time. How'd that go for you? All right, next we are going to clap in the front and clap in the back. I'm going to bring my leg back up to passe. So we're going to do 3 sets of clapping to the front, clapping to the back. Again. Try and do it with your eyes closed if you want an extra challenge. 1, 2, 3. Oh, dang! I stayed on. Okay, were you able to stay on your beam or did you fall off? All right, the next thing that we're going to do, we are going to need your animal or ball or whatever you're going to be doing. This one is one of my favorite challenges. So we're going to stand back on our right foot again, and we're going to pick our left foot up so it's not on the beam. and we're going to try and toss whatever animal or ball that you're using or toy up in the air and catch it while still staying on one foot. Let's see how this goes. Oh, we're going to try that 3 more times. 1, 2, oh, and 3. Were you able to catch it all 4 times? All right, now we're going to do it on our left foot. We're going to do a practice one and then 3 more. Okay, now we're going to do 3 more together. 1, 2, and 3. Whoa! Is standing on your right foot or your left foot easier for you? The next balance challenge we're going to do is where we're going to try and balance on one foot, and if you have an adult or other kid that lives at your house, try and get them involved and have them stand on their foot and toss it back and forth to them. I don't have anybody else at my house, so I'm just going to toss it to myself again, but I'm going to toss it a little bit in front and see if I can catch it. We're going to do this 3 times as well. 1, 2, oh, I almost didn't catch it that time. And 3. All right, I'm going to do it 3 times on my left foot as well. Again, if you have somebody at your house that you can toss your stuffed animal, toy, or ball with, go ahead and have them switch feet as well. 1, 2, ooh, and 3. Great job. Do you think your right foot or left foot was easier to do these balance challenges on today? Let's go take another quick water break before we start vault. All right, now that we've had another water break, we're going to get started with vault. So for vault today, you are going to want to use a couple of things. I have a mat out and I have a towel out. You could use either. You could also use a folded up blanket, something soft that you can put your hands on, because we are going to be working a lot on handstands today. The other thing is you're going to need to ask an adult at your house where would be a good spot on the wall, if there are any, that you can do some handstands up against it and walk your feet up it. I'm going to be using this wall outside. You might be able to use one inside, or maybe you have something else that your parent or adult will let you use that you can do handstands up against. So the first thing that we're going to do is spider crawls, and that's where we walk our feet up the wall to where we're in handstand position. When we do this, we want to make sure we have really strong arms and a strong core so that we stay in kind of a hollow shape like this. Also, we want to try and make sure we have straight legs and pointed toes once we get to our handstand on the wall. We're going to hold this for 10 seconds once we get up to our handstand. So I'm going to walk my feet up and walk my hands in. I'm going to stay tight through my body and push through my shoulders so I stay upright. And we're going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now I'm going to walk my hands back out and my feet back down. The next one that we are going to do is we're going to kick up to handstand against the wall and hold for 10 seconds. Again, making sure we're pushing through our shoulders and having straight arms, and we have tight legs, and we spread our fingers apart so we can stay up in our handstand. All right, we're going to kick up. It's okay if it takes you a couple tries to kick up into your handstand. We're going to hold this one again for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you point your toes and keep your legs tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure your shoulders stay nice and strong. and 10. And we're going to kick back down. All right, we're going to do each of those one more time. So we're going to do our spider crawl first. So I'm going to walk my feet up and my hands up. And we're going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to walk my hands back out. Now I'm going to kick up into my handstand again. 1, 2, 3, you can do it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, strong arms. 9 and 10, and come down. Awesome job, everybody. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to practice shoulder shrugs and pushing through our shoulders and our hands, kind of like when you're on the vaults and you jump up onto your hands and then over onto your flat back, or you jump and push into your forward roll. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your hands against the wall about shoulder width apart, kind of like you would if you're doing a push-up on the ground. We're going to have straight arms, and we're going to bend our arms, and we're going to push off the wall. We're going to do 5 of those together, making sure that you push nice and strong through your elbows and your shoulders. So we're going to put our hands back on the wall. 1, 2. An important thing to remember is once you've bent your arms and push, try and have straight arms, imagining like you're up in a handstand once you've done it. 3, 4, and 5. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to do handstand shoulder shrugs. So we're going to do these up against the wall. You can do your spider curl, or you can kick up to handstand. When we do shoulder shrugs, we're going to keep our elbows locked. We're not going to bend those, but we're going to shrug your shoulders up and down, just like this. But you're going to be in handstand. We're going to do 10 shoulder shrugs together. Again, you can do it in spider curl or kick up against the wall, whichever you prefer. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do it. Stay strong. If you have to kick down and come back up, you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to come back down. All right, the next thing that we are going to do is push-ups. I love push-ups. So we are going to do 10 of these together. This is kind of a push-up challenge to see how many you can do. You can do push-ups 2 ways. So we're going to have our hands about shoulder width apart, and you have your feet out. Want to make sure you squeeze your booty and squeeze your tummy. So a normal push-up, we go down and back up. If you need, you can do push-ups from your knees as well, where you're on your knees and your hands, and you're going to do a push-up down and back up. Whichever one you can do. We're going to do 10 of those together now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. You're super strong. I know you can do it. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And come out. I challenge you to try and do 10 push-ups every day if you can, to help you get stronger, so when you come back to the gym, you are even better for your vaults, and you have super strong arms and shoulders. Thank you for joining me on this episode today, and I hope you'll tune in next week for more gymnastics. Bye!
Thank you for joining us for Gymnastics at Your Home with Kid Spirit. Gymnastics is such an important skill. Your child is learning balance, coordination, agility. They're building their confidence as they work through things that they thought they couldn't do. Might have been something that they were afraid of, so it's so important. Be sure to subscribe Watch our future episodes. We'll have an episode out every week. Below, you'll see our webpage, you'll see our email. Be sure to let us know what you'd like to see in future episodes. If you like this, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Thumbs down won't offend us. We want your feedback. Be sure to give us your comments below. Share, subscribe. Thank you for joining Gymnastics for Your Home from Kid Spirit.